Hello dear students, today definite integration miscellaneous exercise 4. Question second, evaluate the following. You are solving continue question number second, now question number 6. Let I equal to integral 0 to 1 cos inverse x whole square into dx. Put cos inverse x equal to t, therefore x equal to cos of t. Now differentiating cos inverse x with respect to x. So derivative of cos inverse x minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square and derivative of t with respect to x dt by dx. So it is dt upon dx, so taking dx on the left hand side, so we get minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square into dx equals dt. Therefore, minus 1 upon under root 1 minus, here it is x square, but x is what? Cos t. So we put here cos square t into dx equal to dt. But 1 minus cos square t is sin square t. So taking square root, we get minus 1 upon sin t into dx equal to dt. Taking minus 1 upon sin t on the right hand side, we get dx equals minus sin t into dt. Now after the substitution, we change the limit. When x equal to 0, we put here x equal to 0, or you can say put x equal to 0 here, anywhere. So if x equal to 0, so cos t equal to cos of pi by 2. So t equal to pi upon 2. This is the new limit for 0. When x equal to 1, then cos t equal to cos of 0. Therefore t equal to 0. So we write t equal to pi by 2 and t equal to 0 as a new limit. Now integral becomes pi by 2 to 0 t square, because it was cos inverse x whole square. So this will be t square. Sorry. And value of dx. Value of dx is minus sin t into dt. Therefore, integral can be written as minus of 0, pi by 2 to 0 t square sin t dt. But integral has negative sign and its limit is pi by 2 to 0. So you can interchange the limit. So integral becomes opposite in sign, that is positive. Therefore, I equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 t square into sin t into dt. After this step, we apply integration by parts, that is integral of u into v formula. So you can apply easily here integral of u into v, u equal to t square and v equal to sin t. So you can write the formula or you can apply directly that formula. If you want to write the formula, so you can note down that formula. Integral of, here you can write the integral formula, integral of u into v into dx. So integral of ub dx, you can write easily that formula without any mistake, equals u into integral v dx माइनस, अब इसके बाद क्या करोगे, इंटीग्रल ऑफ and then a bracket here, you can write a bracket, rectangular bracket applied, and d by dx of u. So d by dx of u into integral v dx एंड ब्रैकेट क्लोज्ड, जो भी यहाँ पर रेक्टेंगुलर ब्रैकेट या कर्ली ब्रैकेट जो भी यूज करोगे, क्लोज हियर ब्रैकेट इनटू dx. So this is your u into v formula, integral of u into v. So applying this formula we get here. So integral of u into v dx equal to u integral v dx minus integral, a bracket here, d by dx of u into integral v dx whole dx. So according to this formula we get here I equal to t square, this is u equal to क्या लिया मैंने, t square. So t square integral of 0 to pi by 2 sin t dt minus integral 0 to pi by 2 here d by dt of t square integral of sin t dt whole dt. Clear? So write here like this. So after that, what should you do? Now integrating the terms and simplify. So we get here I equal to t square as it is integral of sin t minus cos t, limit will be same 0 to pi by 2, minus integral 0 to pi by 2 derivative of t square 2t integral of sin t, here it is minus cos t a whole dt. After that, what should you do? Taking the limit for the first term. Now, dear student, if we take the limit for the first term, so what will happen? Now see seriously. Pi upon 2 whole square into minus cos of pi by 2. But cos pi by 2 is 0. So the term pi by 2 whole square into 0 becomes 0. Minus lower limit. So 0 square. So 0 into something all of 0. So this whole term will be 0 after taking limit. So we write here 0. Plus here minus into minus becomes plus. Again it is 2t into cos t dt. Again u into v formula. So 2t integral of 0 to pi by 2 into cos of t dt minus integral 0 to pi by 2, a bracket here d by dt of 2t into integral of cos t dt, and cos t dt, then you have to write here whole dt. Here it is dt. Okay, so it is cos t dt whole dt. After that, this is 0 plus something, so 0 has here meaningless here. That is I equal to 2t as it is integral of cos t sin t, and integral 0 to pi by 2, here d by dt of 2t, 2 integral of cos t sin t dt. So this dt as it is here. Okay, so we get here 2t sin t whole limit 0 to pi by 2 minus 0 to integral 0 to pi by 2 2 sin t dt after integrating it, and then we should take the limit. अब इसके बाद क्या करोगे? 2t sin t के लिए लिमिट यूज कर लो. ठीक, 2t sin t 0 to pi by 2. So 2 is constant, taken out t sin t whole limit 0 to pi by 2 minus this 2 is constant, taken out. So integral of sin t is minus cos t, limit 0 to pi by 2. Now this will be minus minus, that is plus 2 as it is here, taking limit cos t 0 to pi by 2. If we take the upper limit, so cos pi by 2, that is 0, and cos 0 is minus 1. Same for first bracket, 2 as it is. Here it is pi by 2 into sin pi by 2, that is pi by 2 into 1 minus 0 into something all of 0. So we get I equal to 2 into pi by 2. So 2 into pi by 2 only here, and it is plus 2 into minus 1 remaining term here. So 2 into pi by 2 becomes pi only, and 2 into minus 1 becomes minus 2. So therefore I equal to pi minus 2. This is your final answer for question number 6. Now see question number 7. Let I equal to integral minus 1 to 1 plus x cube upon 9 minus x square into dx. So we see that numerator contains 1 plus x cube. So first we separate the integral. Therefore, I equal to minus 1 to 1 upon 9 minus x square. This is first term, 1 upon 9 minus x square into dx, plus integral of minus 1 to 1 x cube upon 9 minus x square into dx. Let it be I1, I equal to I1 plus I2, where I1 equal to integral minus 1 to 1 upon 9 minus x square into dx, and I2 equals integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon 9 minus x square into dx. After that, we solve these integrals separately. Since I1 equal to minus 1 to 1 upon, this is 9 minus x square, so 9 can be written as square of 3 and x square as it is into dx. Now applying the formula. So his formula is applicable here, integral of 1 upon a square minus x square dx. So you can apply the formula for integral of 1 upon x square minus a square dx. So write the formula, those students who are new on my channel, so they can note the formula, otherwise refer my formula list for indefinite integral. So this is integral of 1 upon a square. So a square here minus x square dx equals 1 upon 2a. You can write easily, otherwise you should learn the formula. देखो मैं पहले भी बताता हूँ कि before starting any question, any chapter, any exercise, you should revise the formula first. 1 upon 2a into log of a bracket here a plus x upon a minus x. तो यहाँ पर लिख सकते हो इजिली a प्लस एक्स, क्योंकि देखो जो फॉर्मूला बार्ड रहेगा तो ही क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते हो, और अगर फार्मूला बार्ड नहीं है तो क्वेश्चन समझ में भी नहीं आएगा और उसको सॉल्व करने में भी प्रॉब्लम होगा। मेन चीज़ तो होता है समझना। अगर क्वेश्चन तभी समझ में आएगा जब व्हेन यू नो फार्मूला। और यहाँ पर आता है एक प्लस सी, लेकिन ये डेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन में हम लोग सी नहीं लिखेंगे क्योंकि लिमिट जब रहती है तो सी गेट कैंसल्ड। तो दिस इज योर फार्मूला 1 अपॉन ए स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू डी एक्स 1/2 a log of a plus x upon a minus x plus c. So you can apply this formula. So according to this formula, I1 equal to what? Here integral of minus 1 upon 3 square minus x square. So a equal to 3 here and x is x. तो I1 इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन 2a, देखो 2 इंटू 3 इंटू लॉग ऑफ 3 प्लस एक्स अपॉन 3 माइनस एक्स होल लिमिट -1 to 1, ये हो गया। तो देखो लॉग ऑफ a प्लस एक्स दैट इज 3 प्लस एक्स अपॉन 3 माइनस एक्स, a माइनस एक्स है तो यहाँ 3 माइनस एक्स। तो यू कैन अप्लाई लाइक दिस फार्मूला। अब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इसको आगे एक्सपैंड कर देते हैं, ठीक है। तो चलो, तो it is equal to here 1 upon 2 into 3, that is 1/6 log of, now taking upper limit, so 3 plus 1 becomes 4, here 3 minus 1 becomes 2, so log of 4/2 minus log of, here it is 3 minus 1 because of lower limit is -1, so 3 minus 1 that is 2 upon 3 minus -1 that is plus 4, so it is log of 2/4. So we get an interesting step, I1 equal to 1 upon 6 into log of 4/2 minus log of 2 upon 4. So 4 upon 2 that is 2 and 2 upon 4 that is half. Therefore I1 equal to 1/6 into log of 2 minus log 1/2. अब क्या करेंगे इसको, it is equal to 1 upon 6 into log m minus log n formula log m upon n, so log of 2 upon 1 upon 2. So it 1 upon 2, that 2 goes to numerator, so this will be 2 into 2 upon 1, therefore log of 4. So 1/6 log of 4. So 1/6 log of 4 you can expand it, 1/6 log of 2 square, so log m raised to n, it 2 goes here, so 1/6 into 2 log of 2, that is 1/3 log 2. So it has two answers, 1/6 log 4, otherwise 1/3 log of 2. तो I1 इक्वल टू 1/6 log ऑफ 4, चलो अभी I2 को सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। सिंस I2 इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल -1 to 1 x क्यूब अपॉन 9 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू डी एक्स, तो लेट fx इक्वल टू x क्यूब अपॉन 9 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर, इट कंटेन्स ऑड पावर, तो श्योर द फंक्शन विल बी ऑड। तो वो कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम के लिए डायरेक्टली गेस कर सकते हो और बोर्ड एग्जाम के लिए फुल स्टेप्स यहाँ लिख के दिखाना पड़ेगा। तो रिप्लेसिंग x बाई माइनस एक्स, therefore f of minus x equal to minus x the whole cube, that is minus x cube upon 9 minus x square, that is x square, so minus x cube upon 9 minus x square becomes minus of fx, क्योंकि देखो x क्यूब अपॉन 9 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर दिस इज fx और माइनस साइन एक्स्ट्रा आ गया, तो f ऑफ माइनस एक्स इक्वल टू माइनस fx, देयरफॉर फंक्शन इज एन ऑड फंक्शन। जैसा कि मैं पहले भी एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूं ये टाइप के क्वेश्चंस, if fx equal to minus fx then function is an odd function. So function is an odd function, therefore I2 equal to 0. Since I equal to I1 plus I2, substituting the values of I1 and I2 from the above answers, therefore I equal to 1/6 log of 4, it is value of I1 and value of I2 is 0. तो इट इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन 6 लॉग ऑफ 2 स्क्वायर, देखो जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था ऊपर वो यहाँ बता रहा हूँ कि 4 कैन बी रिटन एज 2 स्क्वायर, सो लॉग m रेज टू n इज n इंटू लॉग m, तो हियर 2 3 जा 6, देयरफॉर I इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन 3 लॉग ऑफ 2. नाउ सी क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, I इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल 0 to pi x into sin x into cos raised to 4 into dx and let it be equation first. So there are three terms x, sin x and cos raised to 4x. So for the three terms, integral of u into v into w is so lengthy formula, so do not apply that formula here. Here you can apply and you can solve easily by using a property. Which property? You can apply this property using integral of 0 to a f of x dx equals 0 to a f of a minus x dx. What does it mean? This means to replacing x by pi minus x, upper limit minus x. So this means we write here I equal to integral 0 to pi minus x into sin pi minus x into cos raised to 4 pi minus x into dx. Now I equal to integral 0 to pi, here pi minus x will be same, sin pi minus x is sin x, but minus cos x whole raised to 4 is cos raised to 4x into dx. So therefore I equal to integral 0 to pi minus x into sin x into cos raised to 4x into dx. Let it be equation number 2. Now what should we do? Adding equation 1 and 2 we get. So what we get here? I plus I. First equation is this and second equation is this. So first equation here, second equation here. So I plus I equal to 2i and integral 0 to pi will be same in x plus pi minus x into sin x into cos raised to 4x into dx. So we see that here x and minus x will be cancelled. Only pi into sin x into cos raised to 4x is remaining here. So pi is constant. This one is constant taken out of integral. So 2i equals pi multiplied by 0 to pi sin x into cos raised to 4x into dx. Now integral contains two terms only. So you can apply direct formula here. Otherwise apply substitution. So direct formula is not correct because it is lengthy method. So put, for easy method we substitute or put cos x equal to t. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides we get derivative of cos x is minus sin x and derivative of t is dt by dx. So taking dx on the left hand side we get minus sin x into dx equal to dt. Therefore sin x dx, so value of sin x dx will be minus dt. जो हम लोग यहाँ पर लिखेंगे देखो वैल्यू ऑफ sin x into dx becomes minus dt or cos raised to 4x that is t raised to 4 and new limit now when x equal to 0 so cos 0 is 1 so t equals 1 here. When x equal to pi so cos pi is minus 1 therefore t equal to minus 1. So new limits are 1 to minus 1 therefore 2i can be written as pi into integral 1 to minus 1 t raised to 4 into minus dt because this will be t raised to 4 and sin x into dx is minus dt limit 1 to minus 1. So what does it mean? This means integral is negative because of minus dt. देखो माइनस साइन कम्स आउट तो ये माइनस को पॉजिटिव कन्वर्ट करने के लिए प्लस में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए माइनस को प्लस में करने के लिए या नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? Interchange the limit. So 2i equal to pi into integral minus 1 to 1. Interchange the limit, integral becomes positive. T raised to 4 into dt. Therefore 2i equal to pi as it is. So integral of t raised to 4 is t raised to 5 upon 5 limit minus 1 to 1. Now taking limit here pi as it is 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. So minus minus plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 2 upon 5. So pi into 2 upon 5 that is 2 pi upon 5. But it is value of 2i. ये ध्यान दो कभी कभी क्या होता है कि 2i equal to 2 pi upon 5 हम लिख के चले आते हैं. No, do not write this. It is not final answer. So 2i equal to 2 pi upon 5. Therefore I equal to pi upon 5 because 2 get cancelled on both sides. Now see question number 9th. For question number 9, I equal to 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sin square x into dx and let it be equation first. देखो सभी इंटीग्रल में यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं कुछ एल्जेब्रिक टर्म अगर आता है तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबल हम लोग उसको replacing by upper limit minus that variable. What does it mean? Applying the property integral 0 to a f of x dx equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx means प्रीवियस प्रॉपर्टी जो भी क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 में अप्लाई किया गया सेम प्रॉपर्टी क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 के लिए भी अप्लाई कर लेते हैं। देयरफॉर i इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल 0 टू पाई। अब ये सोचना है यहाँ पर देखो x क्या हो जाएगा पाई माइनस एक्स 1 प्लस साइन स्क्वायर पाई माइनस एक्स इंटू डी एक्स। चलो इनके वैल्यूज देख लेते हैं। तो साइन स्क्वायर पाई माइनस एक्स तो साइन पाई माइनस एक्स इज साइन एक्स, तो दिस विल बी सेम साइन स्क्वायर एक्स, क्योंकि साइन पाई माइनस एक्स इज साइन एक्स तो साइन एक्स होल स्क्वायर इज साइन स्क्वायर एक्स। तो आई इक्वल टू 0 टू पाई माइनस एक्स अपॉन 1 प्लस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स इंटू डी एक्स। लेट इट बी इक्वेशन नंबर 2। Adding equation 1 and 2, we get 2i equal to integral 0 to pi, and numerator adding x plus pi minus x, and denominator will be same 1 plus sin square x into dx. Now here x going by x, x's get cancelled, so only pi is remaining, so pi upon 1 plus sin square x can be written as 2i equal to pi is constant taken out into integral 0 to pi 1 upon 1 plus sin square x into dx. तो अब ये आ गया कि 1 अपॉन 1 प्लस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स, तो 1 प्लस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स हैज नो फार्मूला, क्योंकि 1 माइनस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स इज कॉस स्क्वायर एक्स, यहाँ 1 प्लस है। तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को क्या करना चाहिए, देखो मैंने ये पहले ही बताया है इनडिफिनिट इंटीग्रेशन में, अदरवाइज यू कैन रेफर माय प्रीवियस वीडियोस फॉर द इनडिफिनिट इंटीग्रेशन फॉर दिस टाइप ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस एंड सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस। So if sin square x or cos square x are both present in the denominator, we divide by cos square x in numerator and denominator. This is a rule. So dividing by cos square x in numerator and denominator here, so what will happen? So 1 upon cos square x sec square x. Here 1 upon cos square x sec square x, sin square x upon cos square x tan square x. So 2i equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sec square x upon sec square x plus tan square x into dx. Now we apply the formula sec square x equal to 1 plus tan square x for denominator only, not in numerator. उसका रीजन होता है मैं बाद में बता रहा हूँ। फिर डिनोमिनेटर में सेक स्क्वायर को हमें क्या करना है tan स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं। तो दिस विल बी 1 प्लस tan स्क्वायर एक्स, तो 1 प्लस tan स्क्वायर एक्स प्लस tan स्क्वायर एक्स becomes 1 plus 2 tan square x. Therefore 2i equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sec square x upon 1 plus 2 tan square x into dx. इसका रीजन ये है कि अब अगर हम लोग यहाँ tan x को t पुट करते हैं तो sec square x into dx क्या मिल जाएगा मुझे dt. तो पुट tan x equal to t, differentiating with respect to x on both sides, we get sec square x into dx equal to dt. Now change the limit when x equal to 0, so t equal to tan 0, that is t equal to 0. When x equal to pi, so t equal to tan pi, that is 0, because both the values are 0 0. Therefore 2i equal to integral 0 to 0 dt upon 1 plus 2 square 2t square. So dt upon 1 plus 2t square, what does it mean? This means इंटीग्रल कंटेन्स 0 0। सबसे पहले यहाँ पर फोकस करो, यहाँ पर तो कोई इसका मीनिंग क्या होगा अभी कुछ मतलब नहीं है, लेकिन ये 0 0 है तो देयरफॉर 2i इक्वल टू 0। दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी, इफ बोथ द लिमिट्स आर 0 देन इंटीग्रल इज 0, i इक्वल टू 0। तो यहाँ भी सेम है 0 0, तो यहाँ पर इंटीग्रेशन क्या है किसका है उसको कुछ देखने की जरूरत नहीं। देयरफॉर 2i इक्वल टू 0 बिकॉज इट इज अ प्रॉपर्टी फॉर द 0 0 लिमिट. Therefore, I equal to 0 by 2, that is 0. So, this is the final answer for this question. Now, see question number 10. I equal to integral 1 to infinity 1 upon root x into 1 plus x into dx. So, this root x can be, sorry, this x can be written as root x whole square. देखो सिर्फ ये x को हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं रूट एक्स होल स्क्वायर, तब ये सिमिलर हो जाएगा, क्या हो जाएगा सिमिलर, रूट एक्स है यहाँ भी और यहाँ पर 1 प्लस रूट एक्स होल स्क्वायर है. तो पुट रूट एक्स इक्वल टू tan थीटा, पुट रूट एक्स इक्वल टू tan थीटा, डिफरेंशिएटिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x on both sides we get derivative of root x 1 upon 2 root x and derivative of tan theta sec square theta into d theta upon dx. Therefore 1 upon 2 root x into dx equal to sec square theta d theta, taking dx on the left hand side. But root x is tan theta, so 1 upon 2 tan theta into dx equal to sec square theta d theta. Therefore, dx equals 2 tan theta into sec square theta into d theta. We get value of dx. अब क्या करेंगे? Change the limit when x equal to 1. So tan theta is 1, that is tan theta equal to tan pi by 4. So theta equal to pi by 4. क्योंकि tan pi by 4 क्या होता है? 1. When x equal to infinity or not defined, then theta. Then here tan theta equal to not defined. So not defined tan में किसके लिए है? Pi by 2 के लिए, tan 90 डिग्री के लिए. So tan theta is tan pi by 2. Therefore theta equal to pi by 2. So new limits are pi upon 4 to pi upon 2 instead of 1 to infinity. Therefore I equal to integral, हमें यहाँ से देखना है, I equal to integral pi by 4 to pi upon 2. Numerator becomes 2 tan theta sec square theta into d theta because it is value of dx. ये देखो यहाँ पर ये dx का वैल्यू है क्योंकि 1 into dx dx. So it is value of dx 2 tan theta sec square theta d theta upon root x, that is tan theta, and 1 plus x, that is 1 plus tan square theta, because it is root x square. So tan theta divided. So I equal to integral pi by 4 to pi upon 2. Here 2 sec square theta and 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta into d theta. So sec square theta divided. Therefore I equal to integral 2 d theta. Now integrate it. So 2 is constant taken out. Integral of d theta is theta only. Limit pi upon 4 to pi upon 2. Therefore I equal to 2 multiplied by pi upon 2 minus pi upon 4. First we take upper limit minus lower limit. So pi upon 2 minus pi upon 4 is pi upon 4. So 2 into pi upon 4 becomes pi upon 2. Therefore I equal to pi upon 2. This is the final answer for question number 10. और इसके साथ ही अपना miscellaneous exercise question number 2 all the 10 questions completed. For the remaining question of the miscellaneous exercise and remaining chapters for Maths Part 1 and Maths Part 2 and for JEE and CET questions देखते रहिए हमारे coming videos. Thank you.